Call of Duty Ghost and another episode of KEM Strike Saturday, which of course is the weekly series here on my channel where subscribers send me in KEM Strikes. This one was sent in by a guy named TMC Tanks, and what we got going on here is a game of domination on the map Octane, running around with the MTAR-X and that fantastic, awesome looking, probably the best damn camo I've ever seen, Nebula camo. Love that camo a lot. So what we got going on here? Let's start talking about this. The gameplay is very, very simple and very basic. You guys can learn a lot from this gameplay. Basically what's going on here is throughout the entirety of the video, we're going to be hanging around the A flag. And I think we've actually shown a lot of different gameplays revolving around this particular kind of strategy. But, you know, kind of a refresher course for those of you guys that haven't seen this particular strategy. So when you're playing on Octane, the best way to play it is to have the enemy team towards the A flag. You can also have them at C. Don't get me wrong. You can have them at the C flag. This map is very awesome for domination because wherever side you have the enemy team trapped at, assuming of course you have B and you have a back flag, whatever side the enemy team is at, it doesn't matter because you can just take them out ridiculously. But when they're at the A flag, you will murder the crap out of them at the strip club. We're going to be checking that out. First, let's get the perks out of the way. We've got Ready Up. Fantastic overall perk. You see it on just about every episode of KEM Strike Saturday. Fantastic perk. Use Ready Up if you're not already. We've got Agility. Now, this is something I've been experimenting with a bit myself, and it works out pretty well. So on submachine guns, you use Agility, but you don't even necessarily need to use Marathon, right? You use Agility. This will allow you to move around faster. You don't necessarily need to have Marathon on there. Usually people want to pair up Marathon with Agility so they can, have infinite sprint as well as run around really quickly. But just having that on makes it so you strafe a lot faster and you can move around a lot faster. Very beneficial overall perk. We've got Dead Silence and Amplify for all the sound whoring. We've got Focus, which is what I say it every time, guys. Use Focus if you're not already. And the final perk we're using is going to be Fully Loaded, which is it can be switched out. Usually I recommend Fully Loaded, but if you're using a submachine gun, you can definitely switch that out for Scavenger, because if you're using a submachine gun, chances are you're going to be rushing a bit more and you're going to be able to run over bodies and be able to pick up your Scavenger packs off of them. So whatever you want to use for that, personally I recommend Scavenger on submachine guns. I recommend Fully Loaded on assault rifles and light machine guns if you're trying to pick a ammo perk for your particular class setup. But the gameplay right here, guys, this is how you do it. Basically, the entire enemy team is going to be spawning in one of, I'm going to say three areas. One of three areas. Inside the strip club, where he's looking right now. Behind the strip club, as well as over towards the motel, which he's starting to shoot over there right now. They'll spawn either inside or right behind the motel and start running out possibly towards the B flag. So basically what you want to do is go take out two of the spawn points, which is what he's doing right now. There's a key spawn point that's directly behind the strip club, which he's taking people out, as well as people will spawn directly in the strip club. And usually, people are kind of sheepish this way, and I'm guilty of this myself. I spawn in, the first thing I see is like, okay, I'm going there. And if you spawn inside the strip club, your first instinct is you're going to run right out the front door, and he shoots them from the side. It's a very good strategy. I think we featured it a couple times here on KEM Strike Saturday. Definitely recommend you guys trying this out. Every time I play on this map in Domination, I try to get this set up. I've never gotten it set up to the point where I'm just completely dominating everybody, and I've actually gotten a KEM Strike doing this, but I've gotten KEM Strikes on this map before of course, but I've never actually gotten one doing this particular strategy. But I've gotten a bunch of kills, and I've gotten a bunch of good kill streaks using this strategy, so I can definitely recommend it to you guys to try out. It's very, very good. I want to talk to you guys today a little bit about this camo, because while I was watching this gameplay and while I was seeing the strategy and understood the strategy, and I was thinking about how I'm going to break it down for you guys, I was also thinking about the Nebula camo and just how amazing the Nebula camo is. And I started thinking about camos within Call of Duty. You look at some of the default camos that come stock with the game. They come built in with the game. It comes right out of the box. These are the camos that are built into the game that you can unlock via doing challenges. Why is it a lot of those camos are ass? Why is it that most of the awesome camos in Call of Duty come via microtransaction, right? I think this kind of a scumbag move that I think they honestly do intentionally. So there are these standard camos, which for me, and once again, this is kind of hard to break down too, because camos are really subjective and it's all personal preference. It's like asking somebody their favorite color. You're going to get a different answer from different people every single time, right? Why is it that there are so many different kinds of woodland camos and desert camos that come stock within the game that I never even use, when there are awesome camos like Nebula that come out, like the Space Cats camo that come out that a lot of people seem to like, that like the sweatband camo, which the name's escaping me. We pick up the KEM Strike right there. Basically, he stood right here the entire time. It's really escaping me. The sweatband one. I don't remember the name, but whatever. Regardless, why are there so many good camos that come out via microtransactions when they should be built in stock? Here's an idea for Infinity Ward, for Treyarch, for Sledgehammer Games, for anyone making a Call of Duty game, because Lord knows there's 3 of them now, and hopefully there won't be any more, because I really like Treyarch and want as many Treyarch games as possible. What they should do is look at the numbers. We don't have access to these numbers, but I'm sure they do have access to these numbers. They can actually check out exactly how many of each camo has sold. And you look at that and like, look at this. Nebula camo is our best-selling camo ever. And of course, I'm making that stat up. But let's say Nebula camo is the best-selling DLC camo ever. That's the kind of camo that should come stock with the game. It would be a really crappy move, in my opinion, if the Call of Duty developers were to specifically take out amazing camos and then put them behind a microtransaction $2 paywall rather than put them directly into the game and allow you to unlock them via challenges, because it's not easy for a lot of people, you know, to buy games and stuff like that. And I realize we're at the final score here, but I want to make this point really quickly. Call of Duty needs to have better camos that come stock with the game, come built in with the game. That's all I want to say. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying on the topic. That would be pretty awesome. I could probably go for 10 minutes on this topic, but this is KEM Strike Saturday. It's about the KEM Strike, and you guys saw exactly how we did that KEM Strike, and it was pretty fantastic overall with a final score of 47-7. Even if you're not going for KEM Strikes, that area, that strategy that he used in this video will work to get assault kill streaks, to get high kill streaks, just to get kills and challenges with your gun, whatever you want to do. It's a place you can go and you will get kills. Now, don't think it's going to be easy. It's not always going to be easy. People are going to notice you're there. People are going to try and kill you regardless, but you can usually get a lot of easy kills going that particular area outside the strip club. Final score 47-7. I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of KEM Strike Saturday, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating. If you guys like to send in your guys' KEM Strikes for next week's episode of KEM Strike Saturday, everything you guys need to see is on your screen right now. Of course, YouTube's messaging system has been really weird. If you guys don't understand how to send a message on the new YouTube system, go to my YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/NearCinema. You can click right to it from this video, in fact, and you can hit the About button, then you hit the Send Message button from there. That's where they've hidden the Send Message button. Just send your messages from there. I will see them all, and follow all the rules you see on your screen right here. Then you've submitted your video for next week's episode of KEM Strike Saturday. If you guys like to go ahead and check out Mr. TMC-Tanks, which of course was the player for this week's episode of KEM Strike Saturday, he is a first-time guest here on KEM Strike Saturday, I think. But once again, folks, KEM Strike Saturday is nearly 100 episodes in at this point. It's really tough to remember each and every individual episode. I do, however, know that TMC-Tanks is one of my most loyal subscribers. I instantly recognize his name when I see it. He comments on a lot of my videos. I actually looked him up in my fans section of my YouTube analytics, and he has been subscribed to me since July 3rd of 2013. So he's been subscribed to me for over a year now, and he's definitely one of my most loyal subscribers. If you do check out his YouTube channel, it's youtube.com/TMC-Tanks, just like his gamer tag, and you're going to find quite a lot of videos. He posts very frequently. He does lots of news and speculation regarding Advanced Warfare, so go check him out. He's got a lot of videos over there on his YouTube channel. Very loyal subscriber of mine, and pretty good at Call of Duty. Judging from this video, he understands strategies, he understands what to do, and you guys should go check him out. I hope you guys all enjoyed this episode of KEM Strike Saturday, and if you did, please be sure to leave a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.